Everything has a foundation. Just like this building. Under the ground, you can see its foundation, holding it up, keeping it strong. Or this tree. A tree's foundations are its roots. They keep it secure in the ground and help it to grow. And that's what a foundation does. It's the base of something, keeping it firm and secure, making it strong. Islam's foundations are 5 pillars. The first of these 5 pillars, and the most important of them, is belief. Belief in one God. That's it. One. The God of the universe and all of mankind. A God that has no partners. The name of God in Arabic is Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. After believing in one God, you then believe in the prophets of God. From the very first man on earth, the very first prophet, Adam, through the many prophets that have come between, from Noah to Moses to Jesus, right down to the final prophet, Muhammad, peace be upon them all. This has been the first foundation, to believe in and to testify that there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his final prophet and messenger. And so, once you have this core belief, everything else falls into place. Get it? Good. The second pillar is salah, or prayer, to pray to God. After all, if you've believed in God, it's only natural that you should worship him. And you should only worship him in the way he has prescribed. This is why a Muslim stands 5 times a day for prayer, to remember God throughout the day. The soul needs to be fed, just as the body does, and when we often find ourselves searching for contentment in material things, nothing is more nourishing, more satisfying, or makes one more content than prayer. And here's the third pillar of Islam, zakah. Zakah can be described as charity, but it's a specific kind of charity. Its purpose is to purify one's wealth. Here's how it works. This fridge is your bank account, and after using the money you needed, you take what you've saved, be it £1,000 or just £100, and after 1 year of having this amount saved, you take only 2.5% of it and give it in charity. So, 2.5% of £1,000 would be only £25, or 2.5% of £100 would be a mere £2.50. Give it to a cause you prefer, such as the poor and needy, disaster victims, or even a local charity such as helping the homeless. There is always the voluntary charity, giving to good causes whatever you can whenever you can, but zakah becomes an obligation, once you've covered your costs and have savings, that is. Just 2.5% of your savings, once a year. That's not much at all. But if everyone in the world did this, there would be no more poverty. Fasting. Pillar number 4. Fasting is not merely about eating early in the morning, starving all day and then eating when the sun goes down. Here's a better explanation. Blessed is the holy month of Ramadan, the month of mercy in which we fast and seek forgiveness from God, in which one refrains from food and drink, to make one more conscious of God. It's really not difficult, refraining from food and drink. It's good for your body too. Muslims do it all year round, not just in Ramadan. Try it sometime. From the many benefits of fasting are that it develops self-control, helps fight selfishness and greed, helps overcome laziness, and it helps one consider the poor and needy. All these things bring us closer to God. No images or video footage could do this 5th foundation justice. The 5th pillar is Hajj, or pilgrimage. There is nothing like it. The Kaaba in Mecca was built by Prophet Abraham. Muslims do not pray to it, they pray to Allah alone. Instead, the Kaaba is the focal point for mankind to face the same direction 5 times a day in prayer. One of the goals in the life of Muslims is to visit the Kaaba and perform Hajj at least once in their life, if they are capable. And those are the 5 pillars that make the foundation of Islam. Belief, believing in God and His prophets. Prayer, to worship the Creator. Charity, to purify one's wealth and help the needy. Fasting, to cleanse the body and gain nearness to God. And Hajj, to make pilgrimage to Mecca. This has just been a brief description of the 5 foundations. There is a great deal more to learn. Islam is an ocean of knowledge, and it's also an open book for everyone. If you have any questions, you should ask someone or seek out the answers.